Well, this is a little bit different. Greetings audience, I'm Boomstick, and today we're going to be talking about the Skewer. Now the Skewer is a 3D printed, rear primed, talon fed springer. The Skewer was designed by Taffy, aka Charamile, and I'll make sure to have a link to his YouTube, as well as links to where you can find the hardware kits, which you can get from Slug, or a fully printed blaster from Silverfox Industries. Now the files are not on Thingiverse, so if you're wanting to get the files, you'll have to order the hardware and get them from Taffy directly. As far as printing goes, the instructions were quite clear and there were no supports needed for the entire blaster, which was lovely. And right along with printing instructions, the build instructions were actually these cute cartoon instructions, which worked pretty well. I think I only got stuck one or two times where I'm just staring at the picture trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. But that just could be my own understanding. But for the most part, I thought the instructions were fantastic. As far as comfort goes, it's got a very nice rounded grip. Makes it really nice sitting in the hands. The T-pull is also nice and easy to hold. No problems there. And the trigger pull is also very nice. It's also a very familiar setup to what most of us are used to if you've ever used a caliburn, SBL, or anything like that. And just so you guys know, I'm testing out some different range, layouts, and positions. So if you have any thoughts on the layout of this video, definitely let me know. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to set things up with this new range. But anyways, let's go fling some foam. When I put the Skewer over my chronograph, I did get an average of about 205 FPS. Now, I'm supposed to be getting around 210, 215, but I think due to the very high humidity right now where I'm at, it might be causing issues with the darts and the seals and everything. But 205 is perfectly fine with me. I can still technically get by using this at Maryland Nerf Herders. So, I will definitely be trying to run this at an upcoming game. I'm very excited. Now for my overall thoughts on the Skewer, I do think it's a very, very nice blaster. I find it very comfortable to use and fire. And honestly, this would be the perfect blaster to run with a shield if your groups allow running mag-fed blasters. I know for Maryland Nerf Herders, you're allowed to run anything semi-auto as long as the shield diameter is 2 feet or under. I've also found it's quite easy to rapid fire the Skewer, just laying down shot, prime fire, prime fire. It was surprisingly easier to keep up that rapid fire without something that uses a pump action. And something else I noticed with firing is because you're pushing the darts into the breech, you can actually feel when you're out of darts because there's less resistance. Now technically the same could be said for something that's pump action, but maybe it's just me, but I constantly dry fire by accident because I'm not paying attention to how many shots I have. Whereas with the Skewer, I'm firing, and when I don't feel that dart, it's very noticeable, and it actually makes me stop before I dry fire it, which was just a neat thing I hadn't experienced in the past. Now, some of the things I would love to see is I'd honestly love to have some rail on this. There is absolutely no rail anywhere on the skewer. And I think I saw someone putting rail down here on the bottom, but I'll have to go back and double check that for myself. But yeah, like none of this is rail, and I would love for at least some of this to be rail. Because I don't know about you, but I've started really enjoying running a red dot sight or a Proud Papa or Crooked Cousin or Mistress Key or something along those lines, but there's nothing here to attach it to. Another slight con I've noticed is because the prime is in the back, you have to kind of push the blaster away from you in order to prime it, kind of losing your setup. So if you're firing darts at the same person, between each shot, you'll have to prime and aim again. So in that slight second, you do kind of lose your setup and have to kind of set up your shot all over again. And it's not like you can put a red dot sight on it. Now overall, do I recommend this blaster? Absolutely. If you're not one for that pump action and you want to try something different, absolutely. Check this out. It's very compact for what it is. It's just a little bit longer than a Lynx, but in my opinion, more comfortable. I honestly would love to dual wield a set of these because all you'd have to do is attach the T-pull to your chest rig, pull out, and press it against your chest in order to seat the dart. So it'd actually be quite easy to just bump, fire, fire. I'm going to have to try that out for myself, which means I'm going to have to build another one of these. So if that's any indication, yes, absolutely. Grab yourself a skewer. It's worth it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my mod overview of the skewer. Again, all links to where you can find the hardware or printed blaster will be down in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can check out my Teespring where I have a bunch of fun little designs. Or you can check out my Patreon and be one of these lovelies over here. And don't forget, anyone who signs up at the $5 a month tier will be getting a 4-pack of these lovely emoji boomstick mod stickers. Not to mention maybe a couple other things. We'll see. But if you don't want to do any of that, absolutely hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the skewer and whether or not you prefer pump action, rear prime, top prime, whichever. And if you want to see more from myself and others around me, definitely hit that subscribe button and maybe even that bell. Thank you all for watching. I've been Boomstick, and I'm out.